Why is it that when people get older, they become more conservative? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I want to talk about conservatism and why people become more conservative as they get older. Now before I get into it, please like and share this video to give it a boost. It is widely understood that as people get older, they become more conservative. It's an interesting thing. It's an interesting kind of progression of people as they grow. But a lot of people, they don't ask why. And I think it's an important question to ask. So let's get into it. I think the main part of it is values. Conservative values are more conducive to living a happier life when it comes to living in the real world. For example, individual responsibility. When it comes to living your life, you have to live it. No one else can live it for you. At the end of the day, it is down to you to make the most out of your life. And you have to take responsibility for that. Whether you succeed, whether you fail, whether you do things right or you make mistakes, the responsibility for all of that is on you. I think one of the biggest things is hard work. To get the most out of life, you have to work hard. I have found that my best experiences have come from the ones where I have put the most work into them. A great example is actually right there. It was the USI's Best Maiden Speaker Award, which I won. Now, the main speech that I gave was on mental health in men. It's a subject I'm very passionate about, and I've spent a lot of time looking into it. I actually recited that speech during my 100th video, which I'll leave a link to up in the card. It was an interesting one because I put a lot of work into getting that speech right. And it worked out really well. So, and a lot of people have actually asked me, why do I have this in the background, considering how my relationship with USI has gone pretty much down the drain recently. The reason is actually quite simple. It's because it shows how I've progressed. Because when I was in the CIT Students' Union, when I started that job, I wasn't good at forming my arguments. I wasn't very good at making my point. And really, that shows how I've progressed, how I've changed, and that's why I'm really proud of that. You have to earn everything you get in life. You're entitled to absolutely nothing. And to be fair, when you earn it, it feels so much more satisfying when you succeed. The reality of life is, you have to learn all the time. You're wasting your life if you're not constantly learning. And life, as I can't remember who said it, but it's a very good quote, life is the worst kind of teacher. It gives you the test first and the lessons second. But to be honest though, when it comes to living life and learning from it, that's the best way to actually learn from life. Every day I'm learning. I'm always learning something new. And to be honest though, that has helped me in a lot of ways. And I understand that I need to keep learning. Even some days where you think you haven't learned much, you've always learned something. I think one of the biggest things when it comes to young people especially, they believe that the way to make life better is to make life safer. And I think the way Jordan Peterson kind of describes it is really, really good. I think that's why a lot of people actually like him. He kind of demonstrates and shows how life can never be safe. The best way to make life better is to build yourself up, so that when something that'll knock you down hits you, you can deal with it better, that you can get back up. The best way to do that is to constantly get back up when you're knocked down. A great analogy for that is rugby. You're constantly being put to the ground. You're constantly being tested. And the players that make it are the ones that can get back up, and will repeatedly do so. So what do you guys think? Share your thoughts with me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear them. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with my latest videos. I think the reason why people become more conservative as they get older is that as they live their lives, conservative values, conservative principles of individual responsibility, hard work, and constantly learning from life is more conducive to living a happier life at the end of the day. And I think it's important that people adopt those principles in order so they can live happier lives. I found that, because I was a liberal at one point, but as I've become conservative, I find I'm a lot happier. And even now, my opinions, my ideas, they're still changing based on the experiences life has thrown at me. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you next time.